please have for yourself 2 blocks, 1 strap, and a blanket, and we'll get started on our backs. Take a few full landing and settling breaths. Smooth breath in. Easy breath out. A couple more times, invite yourself into your practice, into your space, into your body. And then bend your knees, heel toe the feet to the edges of the mat. Drop your knees to the right, bring the left arm up and overhead. And take just one really full cycle of breath, fullest breath in to the belly, to the chest. Pause for a moment. And then exhale here. Bring the knees through center, drop them to the left, lower the left arm, and now bring the right arm overhead. Fullest breath in. Pause, be full. And then ease the breath out here. Bring the knees through center. Hug the knees in towards your chest and be quite gentle at first. Maybe rock from side to side. Sense the back of your body on the mat. And then take a full breath in, fill the belly, puff it up towards your thighs. Exhale, draw the knees in towards your chest. Inhale, fill the belly, fill the chest. Exhale, empty out. Squeeze the legs in. One more time as you inhale, fill on all sides of the body, front, back, sides. And exhale, empty. Drop your knees to the right and open the left arm out to the side into a twist. Take another full breath here. And exhale, change sides. And usually we would have a little more of a leisurely warm up here on the back, but there's just so much good stuff to do in the upper back and the neck and the shoulders. I really want to make sure that we have time for as much of that as possible. Please take a full breath in. And exhale here. Bring the knees to center and then place the feet onto the mat with the knees bent. Half happy baby. So this could be holding on to the front of the shin or the knee and drawing it towards the armpit with one hand, maybe both hands. This could also mean reaching for somewhere on the calf or the ankle, or maybe grabbing the outer edge of the foot or the big toe, and then easing the thigh down towards the earth. And please consider that word easing the thigh down towards the earth, because there it could be tempting to just like really cram it down there. But let's just invite the tissues to soften and warm up. And if you feel inclined, you could also experiment with extending the left heel down the mat, but please do stay active in that leg. So continue to slide the left heel away and towards the far end of your mat. Take one more full cycle of breath here. And then at the end of your exhalation, rebend the left knee if it was straightened, and then place the right foot down on the floor. And then change sides. Now, perhaps squeezing the left knee towards the armpit, or holding onto the ankle or foot and guiding the thigh down. If you find that you are really rolled over onto your left side, instead of like working, using your muscles to create more quote-unquote alignment, you can just use the right arm as a counterweight. So maybe splay the right arm out more so that you've got more weight on the right side that can bring you back a little bit more centered in onto the pelvis. Back of the pelvis, that is. And if you'd like, experiment with reaching the right heel down the mat. Actively continue to creep and slide the right heel away. Take another full breath in. And a full breath out here. And then both knees bent, both feet on the mat, and make your way onto hands and knees with a blanket under the knees. Place your knees roughly under the hips, and then come down onto your forearms so that your elbows are underneath the shoulders. And now turn the palms to face up. Now that the palms are face up, can you rotate from the forearm in such a way that allows you to get the pinky and the thumb down onto the mat? The temptation here that I'm finding in my own body, you might be as well, is that I just want to reach the thumb towards the mat. Can we instead bring the movement from the forearm, from externally rotating the forearm? And once you've created that rotation, hold here and take a few full, smooth breaths. Turn the palms to face down. And now walk your elbows forward a couple inches. Maybe let's aim for like 3 inches. I don't know what that is in the metric system. That's my own failing. Not really. Turn the palms to face up. And now rotate from the forearm. Try to get the thumb and the pinky finger onto the mat without just reaching the thumb down. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Turn the palms to face down. And then walk the elbows forward a couple more inches. Turn the palms to face up. And rotate in the forearm. Try to get the pinky finger and the thumb down at the same time. Pause and breathe. Turn the palms to face down. Walk the hands in, palms onto the mat. Tuck your toes under, curl your tailbone under, and then reach your hips back towards your heels. Walk your hands in a little bit. They could be, really, you can experiment with how far away or how close they are to you. We are here to isolate into the upper back, so let's take a few cycles of cat-cow here. Inhale, arch, and exhale, round inward. Notice how that felt, and based on that information, maybe you change the placement of your hands. Keep going, move through cat-cow in the upper back. And really here, we're not aiming for any amount of movement. Instead, prioritize sensation and just observe. So here we're kind of taking the low back and the hips out of our cat-cow. So you can really get a sense of what it feels like to just move into the upper back without needing to judge your range of motion. One more cycle of cat-cow here. And then rock forward towards hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and take a few cycles of our regular cat-cow. Maybe you become a little bit more aware of the upper back. Maybe you even get a couple of spinal or rib adjustments. Two more cycles of cat-cow. Return to a neutral spine. And once you are in a neutral spine, hands and knees, slide the shoulder blades up towards your ears. Draw them back, so move the heart down, shoulder blades towards each other. And then slide the shoulder blades down towards the hips and press down. Slide the shoulder blades up. Lower the heart down. Slide shoulder blades towards the hips, and then press down, and do a couple more rotations like that. I'm going to leave it up to you. You could imagine that you are tracing the outline of a box with your shoulder blades. If you'd like, you could also round the movement out, so smooth off those corners and do more like the movement of a piston. And then go in the opposite direction. Either trace boxes or make circles. One more rotation. And then pause at hands and knees. Place your left hand under the heart. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And then exhale, scoop the top arm under the bottom arm, land on the outer shoulder for thread the needle, and place your left hand above your head. You can play with where it's placed exactly. But instead of staying here in a static thread the needle pose, we're going to become a little bit dynamic and create some pulsing, twisting movement. So to do that by inhaling, press the top hand down so that you're bringing the upper back into a little bit more of a twist. And then exhale, release the pressure in the top hand and ease down towards the earth. Inhale, press down, twist, little extra stretch in the rhomboids and the back of the shoulders. And then exhale, ease the pressure off. Do that a couple more times. One more. And then bring the top hand down a little bit closer to, I guess, like in line with your face. Inhale here. And exhale, press the hand down, bring yourself up. Reach the top arm up. Take a full breath in, reach. And then exhale, place the right hand under the heart. Change sides. Inhale, reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, thread the needle, second side, scoop top arm under bottom arm, and then bring the right hand now overhead. Inhale, press down into the hand, invite a twist into the upper back. And exhale, soften in. Keep going. One more time. Bring the right hand in so that it can support you. Inhale. Exhale, press down, bring yourself up. And then inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, hands and knees. Since most of our focus is going to be on upper back, shoulders, and neck today, for the poses that involve other parts of the body, they're going to be a little bit longer held, and I'm going to offer some variations for that. So make your way into a downward facing dog. Have your blocks handy. So we're going to try on a couple different downward facing dogs to see which one feels most supportive to you today. So pedal into the hands and the feet. And then find your downward facing dog. Take a snapshot of your down dog. And then lower the knees. So that down dog is going to be your option one. Bring the blocks into play now. So place the blocks onto your mat where your hands would normally go for downward facing dog, because that's where they are going to go. Hands onto the blocks, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Take a moment to settle into this down dog with the hands elevated. Notice what's different about this down dog. Take a snapshot of what this down dog feels like in your body. And then lower the knees and make any adjustments that you need to make. Choose which down dog you would prefer to engage with. So whether that's with the blocks or without the blocks, make your choice, and then find that down dog. From there, inhale, lower the knees. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale forward, hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, knees to the mat. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, down dog. Pause in your downward facing dog. Press down through the inner arms, and now imagine pulling up through the outer arms. So visibly, not much, it's probably not going to look different. Energetically, physically, it could feel a good bit different. So the cue there, the action is to press down through the inner arms and pull up through the outer arms. Once you've got that established, keep it established. And let's turn our attention to the legs. Press down, reach down through the inner legs, and then draw up, pull up through the outer legs. Keep these actions working. Rest when you need and how you need. Use your breath. Continue to watch the breath. If you notice that the action goes offline, your body's like, I'm using too much energy, I don't want to. If you want to re-engage with it, just remember, push through the inner limb and pull up through the outer limb. Take another full breath in, full breath out. Step the feet wide onto the edges of the mat. Bend the knees and walk your hands in to meet your feet. Relax your shoulders, your head, your neck. Maybe bend the knees so much that your belly can rest somewhere connecting to the thighs. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale, reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold inward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees and roll up. Once the head is stacked at the top of the spine, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. From standing at the top of your mat, bring your fingertips towards the tops of the shoulders. If the fingertips do not comfortably reach the shoulder tops, you could do this with just arms straight out to the sides. But make some rotations with the arms back. If the elbows are bent, imagine drawing circles on the air with the elbows. And then go the other direction. Circles forward, either with the arms straight or fingertips on the shoulder tops, which is not available in many people for many different reasons. One example that I've observed was a funny one. It was like this bodybuilder type man, and he was trying to eat pizza, and his bicep was so big that he physically couldn't get the pizza to his mouth, so he had to go to the pizza. Okay, pause the arms, rest the arms, shake them out. Yeah. He wasn't struggling. If he had been struggling, it would have been much less funny or not funny at all. But he was making it work. But it's like his body had gotten so big and so strong that his body was like, we're not eating pizza anymore. You're not going to be able to do it. You're going to have to work. You're going to have to go to the pizza. That's enough of that. Okay, so now we're going to do opposite directions. So fingertips to shoulder tops, and then circle the right arm, right elbow forward. And then, as you're ready, if you become ready, start to circle the other arm back. Pause, release the arms. Give yourself a little wiggle out. Now we'll start with the left arm, circle it forward. And if and when you become ready, now circle the right arm back. Sorry. Left elbow forward, right arm back. And if you're like, Zoe, we were just starting to get loosened up in the upper back. Why are we doing strength stuff now? I know, I hear you, and please trust that we are going to do more shoulder stretchy, neck stretchy stuff later on in class. Pause, release the arms, shake out, inhale, circle both arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Step to the top of your mat. Move blocks out of the way if they're there. You can slide the blanket out of the way just to create a clearer canvas for yourself to move upon. Place the feet at hip distance. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, bend forward. Hands to the shins, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Step onto your right foot and then take the left foot back Long runner's lunge. Ease the hips down a bit. Lift the hips up a bit. Go back and forth. And then spin the back heel down and windmill up to warrior two. If you would like to give some focus to the legs and the lower body, then engage with the cue that we worked with before. So through the inner leg, reach forward, and from the outer knee to outer hip, pull back. With the back leg, from the pubic bone to the inner ankle, press down, reach down, and then draw up energetically from the outer ankle to the outer hip. And now turn one palm down and the other palm up. Go the other direction. So internally rotate one arm as you externally rotate the other arm. Turn one arm in as you turn the other arm out. And then warrior two with both palms down. And now turn the palms to face up, externally rotating the arms. Keep all this broadness across the chest and just turn the palms of the hands down. So you're just rotating from the elbow down, keeping space, broadness across the shoulder blades. Nope, collarbones. Inhale, please. And then exhale, take your hands down towards the mat, spin your back heel up, and walk your hands to the left. Pivot on the feet, and head towards a wide leg forward fold. If you'd like, you could bring one of your blocks into play. Inhale, lift the chest, reach it forward. And then exhale, fold inward. Take 2 more cycles of breath to soften into the shape. And now walk your hands to the left again. Continue to pivot on the feet until you're in a long runner's lunge on the second side, and then lower the hips down, lift them up. Spin the back heel down, and then windmill the arms up. Warrior two, second side. If you'd like to engage with the energetic cues, reach forward from the pubic bone to the inner knee, and then pull back from the outer knee to the outer hip. And in the back leg, reach from the pubic bone all the way to the inner ankle and pull up from outer ankle to outer hip. And now turn one arm in as you turn the other arm out. Elbows don't need to stay straight for this. Warrior two with the palms facing the floor. Externally rotate both arms, turn the palms face up. And then just turn the palms face down, rotating from the elbow down. Inhale, reach with the arms. Exhale here. And again, inhale fully. Exhale, hands towards the mat. Spin the back heel up. Walk the hands to center. So that's over to the right. Inhale, halfway lift in your wide leg forward fold. And exhale, fold inward. Wherever you find sensation, focus your breath into that sensation. Walk your hands to the right, swivel on the feet, and then step back to a plank pose. Place the knees down. Upper back or rhomboid push-ups. So as you inhale, press down firmly into your hands so that you can slide the back ribs in between the shoulder blades. And then exhale, ease the heart towards the floor. Inhale, press down, lift the back ribs up. So press down so firmly that the shoulder blades slide apart, away from each other. And then exhale, go the other way, ease the heart down, bring the shoulder blades towards each other. Do that a couple more times. So when's all that good stretching stuff coming up? Seems like we're still doing strengthening stuff, huh? It's coming very shortly. Please do 3 more rounds of upper back push-ups. Bring yourself back to a neutral plank with the knees down, and then bend the elbows, lower yourself down onto your belly. Untuck the toes. Spread the toes wide on the mat and press the tops of the feet down. And then inhale, reach the breastbone forward and up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower. One more time, up and down. Child's pose. In your child's pose, creep the fingertips forward, digging them into the stickiness of the mat. And then take your fullest breath in, all the way from the base of your pelvis up to your throat. Exhale here. Do that one more time, fullest breath in. Fullest breath out. Walk your hands in, and then find a comfortable seat. Create a comfortable seat. So that might mean moving to a chair, a bolster. It could mean doing something with a blanket or a block. I'm going to put a block between my ankle bones and sit onto it. Have your strap ready to grab. And now with your right arm, and right hand, make a fist. Reach the arm forward. Like really like you're trying to very gently and slowly punch into a wall. So I'll show you from the side. So it's also sliding the shoulder blade forward. And then with that arm, lift it up, bend the elbow, and reach the fist towards the center of your shoulder blades. I say towards because it doesn't need to get there, but that's your aim. And then with the left arm, fist, reach the arm back, actively reach it back until you feel the tricep engage, and then bend that elbow and bring it towards the mid-back and reach the fists towards each other. Take another breath into this mighty, mighty shape. And then exhale, release the breath, start to release the pose by reaching the right fist up, lowering the arm, and then unbend the left elbow and let it go. Second side. So we're going to do that. That's our active variation of Gomukhasana or cow face shoulders. We'll also do a passive one. And I say it with an excited face because I'm trying to convince myself it's really hard for my shoulders. I don't like to do it, but I'm going to be enthusiastic anyway. Left arm, reach it forward, punch the fist forward. Reach the arm up, bend the elbow, reach the fist towards the space between your shoulder blades. Right arm, take the fist back, straight back, bend the elbow, place it somewhere on your mid-back and reach the two fists towards each other. Inhale, exhale. And now let's start to release the first arm. So reach the left fist towards the ceiling, lower the arm, unbend the right arm, and then bring it back, relax. Grab the strap. So unwind the strap, hold it in your right hand, and then drop it behind you. So that's our first arm, that's what it's doing. Drop it behind you, and then bend the left arm, find the strap, and walk the hands closer towards each other. We could do all kinds of refining actions here, like making sure that the head isn't forward. You could press the head back into the elbow. You could actively reach the top elbow up and the bottom elbow down. My personal feelings on the matter are that just being here, just doing this is enough. So if you want to engage the extra refining actions, do that. If not, stay here, breathe. Take a snapshot of what the shoulders feel like on this side. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, release the strap, release the shape. If you need to move the arms, move them out. Second side, take the strap into your left hand. drop it back behind you. Try not to whack yourself in the face. And then bend the right elbow, find the strap, and walk the hands towards each other. Make refinements if you want. Press the head into the arm. Move the tips of the elbows in opposite directions if you want. Notice if this side feels different from the first side. For me, this side feels much different, less pleasant. I think some teachers would say that means I need to do this pose more. I guess I feel a bit differently about that. For my own life, my own needs, I need my shoulders to be very stable. So a lot of shoulder stretching is not supportive to me. That could be different for you. Please take a full breath in. And exhale, release. Shake the arms out. Let's meet in a cross-legged position. Elevate the hips onto a folded blanket if that's something that you like to do. Open the arms out to the sides. Take a full breath in. Lift the breastbone towards the ceiling. And then exhale, wrap the right arm under the left arm. And then work towards bringing the hands to meeting the hands one to the other. If that's not groovy for the shoulders, hands to opposite shoulder heads. And take a few cycles of cat-cow here. One more. Return to neutral, and then make some circles to the right. So start by going to the right and trace circles on the air with your elbows. Bring yourself back to center. Lift the elbows, reach the hands away if you're in eagle. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, unwind the arms. Inhale, lift the chest up. And exhale, lower the arms down. Settle the sitting bones into the blanket or the mat. Inhale, lift the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, twist towards your right. Anchor your hands wherever they want to anchor to support you. And then rotate from the rib basket. So move the left ribs forward, right ribs back. Turn to look back. And then turn the head to look forward over the front shoulder. Go back and forth a few times. You may even bring in some neck circles here. So go at your own pace. Change directions if and when you want to. Pause in any places that feel particularly pleasant. Take another breath in. And then exhale, rotate back to center. Inhale, open the arms wide, lift the chest. And then exhale, now bring the left arm under the right arm, either eagle arms or hands to shoulder heads. And cat-cow. Come upright, and now make thoracic circles to the left. So starting to the left, trace circles with the elbow, bringing the mid and upper spine into movement, or motion, as some people like to call it. Come to center, lift the elbows, take the hands away from the face, breath in, breath out, unwind, reach the arms wide, inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, let's go right into the twist on the second side. For time's sake, twist towards the left, anchor the hands, and then use your strength to move the right ribs forward, the back ribs or the left ribs back. Turn the head to look back. Turn the head to look forward. Either pause in a still place that feels good, or make some circles with the head and neck. Inhale in your twist. Exhale, rotate back to center. Change the crossing of your legs. Bring your fingertips behind you. And then inhale, lift the breastbone up. And exhale, round the spine in. Do that a couple more times. You could even choose to lift the gaze and the head. One more time through. Walk your fingertips in and make your way onto your back. And once you're on your back, I'd like to give you a couple options. One is to head into Shavasana right now, head into your final relaxation here. That could either be classic flavor, or you could consider taking your blanket, rolling it up, and then placing it vertically on your mat and laying yourself down upon it. Open the arms out to the sides. If you would like to wrap up class by engaging with something more of a self-massage practice, then we can do that in our bridge poses. That would be taking the arms out to the sides, bending the elbows, Pressing down into the feet to lift the hips, and then tucking a shoulder blade down towards the hips, then the other one, and then rocking from side to side. That's going to be some compression that focuses on the trapezius muscles, tops of the shoulders. The other option, bring yourself down if you'd like to experiment with it, is to interlace the fingers with the knuckles towards the ceiling, and then pull one arm up so that the shoulder blade lifts off of the mat, off of the floor, and then roll your weight onto that side. Press into your feet, and then roll up and down, looking for any little spots of sensation or congestion in the rhomboid muscle between the shoulder blade and the spine. So then you would do one side and then the other side. So please choose whatever appeals to you and tend to yourself. We'll spend about 1 more minute in either rest or self-massage. Please begin to take some deeper breaths. Make some gentle movement in the body. And then bend the knees and ease yourself over onto one side. And then bring yourself up into a seat. And once you're seated, get soft again for a second. Reconnect with that, either that massaging experience or the resting experience. Reconnect with that. And then become a little bit more awake in the body. Let your pelvis be heavy, and then anchor it down. Imagine you could anchor roots into the earth, and then create a lift through the spine, like you've got little pockets of helium in between every spinal vertebra. Bring the hands together in front of your heart and rub the hands together. Place one hand onto your heart and the other hand onto your belly. And offer yourself a gesture of kindness. Thank you.